I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank the media. Thank Showtime, CBS. It's been truly an amazing ride. 17 years. I'm truly blessed to be where I'm at. I have a tremendous team. We work hard day in and day out. You guys have done a great job, promoting the fight, and I was built for this. What else can I say? My dad done a good job. My Uncle Roger done a good job in camp. We had a great training camp. I feel good. I feel strong. A lot of people thought the layoff was going to play a major problem, but it didn't. And we stuck to the game plan. But there's so many people that works behind the scenes, with my camp and with my team that don't get the props. Like, Boza Edwards, he works day in and day out. He runs my gym. My mother, two brothers, my Uncle John, my Uncle Gerald, my Uncle Jeff. People that works behind the scenes that don't get the credit that they really deserve. And I have so many people that's in my staff that helped me get to this point. At this level, when you get to the pinnacle, it's not just inside the ring. You got to have people taking care of things outside the ring as well, so that you're comfortable, so you can go in there and perform like you need to perform. And tonight was just another stepping stone. We still got 5 more fights, and we'll see where we go from there. Like I said before, as far as in the Miguel Cotto fight, I felt like I got hit with shots I shouldn't have got hit with. So I had to bring the defense master back, my father. And I hurt my hand. I think I hurt my hand midway through the fight. I think it was the round I started coming on strong. My father told me, it's time for you to walk to him now. You took your time, you kept your composure, you boxed smart, you hit him with some big shots. Now he's wore down. He said, now it's time for you, to go forward. And then I started hitting him with all the big shots, but I ended up hurting my hand. So I came back. I wasn't using my hand the next round. I think it was the 10th round. My dad said, did you hurt your hand? I said, yeah, but I didn't want to tell him I hurt my hand. So I said, you know what, forget it. I was built for this, so I kept using it, the best way I could. But like I said, you guys been a great audience. The media, you guys done a tremendous job. And Showtime, CBS, you guys done everything I asked of you. And we don't stop now. We're gonna keep moving on. We're gonna continue to stay positive, continue to keep believing, and continue to work hard. What else can I say? You guys have been great. Well, the great thing about my father is he was like, listen, if you're winning and you're not taking punishment, keep doing what you're doing. A couple times he said, now we're gonna use more feints, let's go to the body more. But I could tell with experience when I went to his body a couple times, he started protecting his body, because I think I hurt him to the body. He started protecting his body. That comes with experience. So I was like, if I can't go to the body, I'm gonna keep, throwing the right hook. And because he was looking for the left hook, because I knocked a lot of guys out with the left hook. So my last 2 fights, I've been throwing the right hook, because you don't see a lot of fighters in boxing throwing the right hook. Well, I just came off a solid victory tonight. And like I said before, I'm closer to 40 than I am to 21. So I feel like I'm in a position to take some time off, talk it over with Al Heyman, talk it over with my father, and Leonard and the rest of my team, and see what we come up with. I don't want to just, he's a young guy. Not saying that I'm, Floyd Mayweather's not going to duck or dodge anyone, but I'm at the pinnacle in the sport. I earned my stripes. You don't get to this point, by working. I worked hard for 17 years to get to this point. So I'm not in a rush. Canelo Alvarez is a hell of a fighter. But last, when I seen him against Trout, I thought the fight was a lot closer than they judged the fight, because I think Trout wasn't landing big shots, but he was more active. But like I said before, that's not for me to worry about. My job is to keep going out there and racking up victories and being the best Floyd Mayweather that I can be. I got plans on fighting in September. Yes, we're gonna be back in September. That's the plan. I didn't really take I took a couple shots, wild shots in the inside. That comes with the territory.
And also on the offense.
Well, my dad, before we went out there, I remember the last thing my father told me before we went to the ring. He was like, listen, because I don't watch tapes of fighters. I let my trainer and my team do that. All I do is go out there and execute the game plan that's delivered to me. My dad said, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna get him, the right hand. He said, yes, you can use the jab, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna get him. right hands all day. And so all I did was went out there and executed the game plan that was delivered to me. And so, like I said before, but in camp, we had a great chemistry. My dad wasn't stepping on Roger's toes. Roger wasn't stepping on my dad's toes. And, sometimes they were trying to get them two to bicker back and forth, but we had a great training camp, and everything played out like it should have played out. Well, I told you, if you guys can go back and look at All Access and you look at the interviews, I told you it's different when it's on this level. This is at the pinnacle of the sport. This is, like I said before, the pressure when you coming in on this level is not like regular pressure when you're fighting on just a regular network. And when you're at the pinnacle, you have to be prepared for this all the way around the board, because mentally this can really mess with you. See, me myself, I don't read articles. I don't go read the articles. I don't read all that stuff. What I try to do is focus on my craft. I go to the boxing gym, I do what I got to do. I work hard, I go home, I rest. And then, like I said before, I gave the sport my whole life. And like I said before, I'm never gonna overlook no opponent. I wasn't gonna overlook this guy because this guy came up from a smaller weight class. I came up from a smaller weight class also. But what it came down to is mental. It's a mental game, and I told him this is chess, it's not checkers. So my legs, they said I was losing my legs because I was 36. I showed the world I still can box. I showed them my defense is still there. I showed them I'm still fast. And like I said before, we had a great training camp. I can't cry or complain about nothing, no matter how the fight played out. It is what it is. I could tell from just us getting inside. The first couple rounds, I could tell by he was trying to counterpunch. So I was like, listen, I could tell he got some experience. So I said, I'm gonna have to take my time and see what we come up with down the line. Because, like I said before, every fighter comes out smoking. And, it's just, I feel like I've been in bigger fight. So I'm able to handle the pressure a lot more. As far as Miguel Cotto keeping pressure, majority of the fighters, they all got the same game plan, to throw a lot of punches, go to the body. That's why, I was in training camp. Everybody want to keep a lot of pressure and go to the body. It's not going to slow me down. That's why I'm doing 400 sit-ups a day. I'm doing 400 sit-ups a day. I'm pushing myself to the limit. And what I say to myself when I was in camp, I was like, I was working out 3 times a day. I was like, I know Robert's asleep right now, so I better work, because he's young and I know he's going to bring the pressure. So that's what I said to myself. But he's a tough competitor. I'm not here to badmouth him. We said what we had to say. He said what he had to say. I said what I had to say. We settled our beef, and we may meet down the line. I never know. You never know. But I got 5 more fights, and I don't know who my next opponent is. But I want to continue to give you guys excitement. You guys have been great, man. You guys have really been great.